Papa. He is still with Arsenal. Coach Naya Najin said he wants to do away with him, and he has done it. Abrante Nicola Barella, one of the best midfielders in the world currently. He is not with the Azuris. In the last two windows, and he is not part of the team. So this is how you build your national team.
Okay.
Now I be resorted to Abrante Donnarumma in Bani a goalkeeping department. I think that he has been the safest pair of hands post Buffon, and with this your team had the distinguishing and Mitman say he was a crucial member. The last but one Euros now we had he and coach Naya I trust him. Abrante Giovanni Di Lorenzo and a board the right center back. Abrante Alessandro Bastoni of Inter Milan and a ball the middle of the center back and the left center back no Abrante Ricardo Calafiori and the boy wing backs Abrante Andre Cambiaso Abrante Federico Di Marco Sandro Tonali Abrante Samuele Ricci and Davide Fratesi. Then over ball Lorenzo Pellegrini and Abrante Matteo Ratigui. Or no, say Atlanta or no lady the attack. Within 30 minutes, no much Belgium for no 2. 30 minutes. Metumaka said on the first minute in Abrante Andre Cabiaso a share go. Then 24th minute Matteo Ratigui a share the second goal. Then Abrante Lorenzo Pellegrini a could be red card. And you see at this level when you play with 10 men from the 40th minute, then one kasa na hoye den odun hoye den akoshe trouble. And before omuba call first half na no and Belgium for no ye den take back. Then in the second half Leandro Trossard den take no. They managed to hold on and to play a 2-2. So a game red card na aka be a bloodbath. My Belgium team no. Yes, Belgium team no, so they are doing a rebuilding. Medical eden edia to Abrante Kion Castius and a dark post num Zone the Bast. Abrante Fais Atatieti and Abrante Mazi Di Cooper. Yori Telemans and Abrante Real Mangala and a ball pivot no. Doku Trossard and Charles de Catalera Abrante Openda the LED. We average age now 25.7 compared to the same as Italy for almost the same thing 25.7. So 25.7 by next 2 years on me pick the same as Belgium team no. This is without guys now midi can be Mudino. Lukaku is not there. Abrante Kevin De Bruyne was not there. Jan Vertonghen retire. Toby Alderweireld Munina no every team no. Thomas Meunier at the bench. Abrante Yannick Carrasco at the bench. So a team almost so then our rebuilding process. But I think that if you check a year between Italy and Belgium, obviously Italy for no woman knew a chain a year Belgium from in terms of a year rebuilding. It was a game made Marcus and yet the fair results, but because of the red card now now you can understand why it ended a year 2-2. Let's see almost subsequent games at the Belgium and France in the bubble. Then a year Israel so ne Italy and ebe this the next match na be to me then akoyi uko table na still Italy lead with 7 points with France lead etoso mienu with 6 points. So Belgium now no omo ewo relegation playoffs. Un say we Nations League no, and Nations League no omo bo relegation wom. Relegation yeden ewum etino omo relegation playoffs. So what I say, it was a very good game, and hopefully, next games, maybe a red card be and we'll see the full Italian rebuilding here. Then Belgium, I don't think they'll be able to match France national team. And I've told you, since 2021, I'm England show 2-0. No, they've not been able to beat any top team. Okay. Top 10 teams, so now say Italy, even after going down. But man, the only thing they could do is somewhere then. They couldn't add the third goal to win the game. It should tell you where the rebuilding process, the two teams in maybe almost is here. England etnafie elusi to Greece for the first time, and it's been a very long time since England elusi Wembley. It is hard time or somewhere then. Almost substantive coach. Clear because Colondrum na maybe chirimu wa saying. Can you imagine so on the day Obo force 9 and Obo Kopama as a double pivot? You don't do this as a coach. Look, these are some of the things. You knew almost a pa England and Ghana,
but 10 years surprising. Why
yes.
Ghana so?
Copy maybe the only difference is that omo cannot cry and a no yen cannot cry
and omo nyansa di sesi omo kro and ye ni nyansa
say no cry no and omo di sesi kro no and yen cannot cry. Okay, I think that is the only difference. But in terms of doing funny things, doing weird things, to me take decision B, you ask yourself, how can you take that decision? So it was a blessing in disguise. The last window, no, say Kopama Amba, and Jude Bellingham Amba. It was clearly the officer it was a blessing in disguise.
So only that balls to, because with the game that you are talking about, I decided to watch that game. It is not surprising Pep Guardiola is not playing Phil Foden. Yesterday he was a mere passenger in the game. He could not add anything. Declan Rice, on the other hand, as the holding midfielder, you could see Declan Rice was not adding anything. So I'm with him, man. I mean, I wasn't surprised. Greece for no job possession because in somebody, but they hear power football. Greece for no and. They score crime offside crime before the last minute of the game. They get in the way. Inti say ora likasle adwuma wo ye pa. And only Watkins Amia will say if Hurricane you not genuinely if you are coach our bolter.
Now you see on say omomo de no there was a man here easy ni say player now be replace Hurricane our form.
That's what I'm saying.
You see, when you come to Yenya Haseya, Ebia Oka say Ebia Jordan and you, Obi me yin free team anymore, and I say the Kudus. Obi me yin free team anymore. You look at your bench and you see that
option one.
Better
than the Oba be the
Obonana. But situation, you have a striker who has proven beyond reasonable doubt. Say, Obetima then. Obetima strike the amount. Then in terms of the Obonachino, Muko Heroes, Sabe say Doctor Nims are being crowned. The Atuashian Utimuso, where Tuashim Kwan the any idea have been. Player no fi bench ba. Ebe unlucky teams. Ayeko Palmer. So you go back to basis. Oh, you see, Obiti said Daniel Omo. He was on the bench for Spain until Sir Pedri. A prior answer na Daniel Omo ye den. Eba be ratim ni mo. Ilaram Zubimendi.
Yeah.
was on the bench. Mikel Merino was on the bench. Said the American what I said. We will put you on the bench.
And these are top quality players.
Top quality players.
Yes.
The American what I said.
Yeah, me too, pa.
You ask yourself, say, like Danny Omo, any Nico Williams. You know, who a coach? Danny Omo at least has done, even so on Shekrana, Danny Omo has led the Spanish under-21 team. I'm on my trophies that way, and the same coach na now. So why would the coach put him on the bench and play Nico Williams? Because you see, or realize them say born a year was see Nico Williams a bit my ball.
Okay.
But in England now, any half one now. You see, say your ability as a coach, I was so to me looking through players any coach you have seen. Now say he's not ready for this match.
Okay.
That is why Pep Guardiola, money Mourinho, money way, we exceptional coaches no. They are exceptional because you see they can bet my show when you say you are not ready.
Okay.
It will be time say a best player ended a year season or no year English Premier League best player. Your starting season not at the bench.
You're talking about
so as a national team coach, you communicate with a club coach, no business say why is your boy training well because or your national prize asset, national asset. It was the performance we had.
And again to add something to what you are saying, the year under review, you will more than boy a very surprising to the coach. And then the other new season you when you so I agree with you. Say at least only the head coach of the club need him come out.
Yeah.
But you are so okay. Be and the money and the last season all born.
Yeah.
Obi was to see and the money was so
so you would see okay when he will lose the form.
Okay.
Then there is help be more national team coaches in terms of football be you need to be doing things right because now the responsibility will be high because being a best player then that is where most of the back door na money am them are helping. But say more players now best player in the English Premier League I can't bench him. A player playing for Real Madrid I can't bench him. Kupama was in the form I can't bench him. This was in the form way with this way with that I can't bench him. You see there is a reason why Declan Rice can never bench Thomas Partey. Or Arsenal Finfi.
You sure?
Because of the ball now or bono. Or yes, uncle for now. Salas Moody NB. They play a year to the nearest person. It will not play a bisano. Unya coach bit is Mauricio Sarri or Bepepa.
Or yen the papa simple
pa with the sideways crowd the ball. What I say, sideways cry the audio, Bobo on the call because my creative network sideways be a ball no. Won't quite the ball be do her. Any passing channel be a pass Yakubiano. There will be somebody there to make things what happen.
Okay.
Let me come on. It is a English Premier League, Say and I say England national team no. Over Declan Rice, yes, because Obama defense a lot of stability. Let me come on. Say. Then a bass Abia who share team is a Greece. Usia Albania, Sasa teams minus now. One able possession more. So you need somebody who is very intelligent enough to be giving certain passes.
Okay.
They make what I say.
Okay.
So Ocean is now pushing Kopama now or very dangerous in and around the box. Or the look far away the boxer. You are a mistake. Because passes ni omutu. You want the final pass and then the control game no.
Okay.
Are you telling me say Kopama a control game? No, he doesn't control games. What he does is that he makes things happen at the final third. Then you need somebody who will control the game. And no na quiet at this one the man Southgate na fi obo Kobimenu. Afi obo bi no afi obo Trent Arnold. Think this Trent Arnold can control the game with the passing.
Okay.
Rodri Jumani bi no mo po obi am why the why we England team ni mu e no munya. If you don't have that type of profile then you need what to adjust. Because you need teams are almost need controllers or moment forward.
Okay.
Yet they are able to what to play well and create decent chances. They make what I say.
Yeah.
So obviously some quite and number like for like. You see, no coach be anywhere. Unim Nejuma. I'll be bought Jude Bellingham. With the position no man able and run. As I bought Fifodi. I bought a year Arsenal winger Saka. As I bought a year
Anthony Gordon.
Anthony Gordon as I bought a Kopama. No. Almost three now as you say, no 10 position maybe omo comfortable. I think say with if you want to profile somebody like Jude Bellingham, you say so yes, Lampard must start be. They can read the game and get to the box at the right time. Or energy to tackle, and he can drive the ball. Or was cover such more than but man drive the ball from the midfield there back. So why don't you try him number 8? They make what I say.
Okay.
Try him with Ebia Declan Rice 6 and 8. Now all about Kopama over there. Oh woman, because Kopama is intelligent enough to receive the ball at the final third. Any time be at any given point in time because or a very skillful and very intelligent.
Okay.
They make what I say.
Okay.
So you don't make things. Oh man, and your man complicate. Oh, you don't need to complicate things.
Okay.
They make what I say. And England has always tried with what? With a striker, out and out striker. All the time. I've never seen before. First, Crown 2 top. And I feel Hurricane. No. And what is that? There's somebody you know BBI po. Once you say about 2 top and you benya Samoja, no so benya Hurricane. Na feel muja 2 top nebo. And on me ball 4-2-3-1. Let me know what I say. It you know it wasn't surprising because the team lacked balance. You obviously lack balance. Say oko shesa team says yeah. And you see a chiwon also. Look, I was so much say I am Maguire. He is the most important player or defense one. We say way in the one Maguire in the one. You need to accept it because from Euros, you know, we should say he's what? He's a decent defender obey mama enough solidarity will wait. They make about John Stones also struggle this season. That is why the club side don't be more. So you don't as a while forgetting the club side, you know. And oh yeah then. Oppressed by force, you know. Obey to me the form behind you'll be punished. So England, I was almost taking decision as soon as possible. Try and get whoever they want to bring on board. So on my take care man because with the science now what show no the new coach no actually say unless injuries be here then to players be and sign why the right things. But for how long now because the injuries better to Kopama and Jude Bellingham. These are durable players. Rough. So you are going to have them. So if you cannot have the courage to take bold decisions and bench one or another 2 of them just to get the balance of the team going in there, they will have the issues pa.
Okay. Well, I know Listo and Watson and Kano share. I mean the Italian national team with Belgium game 9 a course no and Odua film about and they defeat the 3 Lions of England in and also so or the Wafem and Yedi won't come and say them I can he been a lot of time for Ghana game and course against Sudan. A man for calculator can see it as I see a can you my boom that way lose Sudan or my baby the Pia say yeah. But I mean you ever now say the medical come and no course stadium no because yet it's same BSC I may person me busa Listo and Vincent. Is there no Ignatius or say Fusu? The last 5 minutes no. Now say Ghana technical team no omone no. Now say aye nchi wa show kakra. Say no kre, say nya no kre. Mrantie no omure mu no. E be buso mo ase. Vincent, e gidi so onwe. Minim sa ma no person ha ma no na say mrefia.
Ma hwa ma no ne dia say Chelsea fans be kumio.
Yenim komoy.
Because Enzo Maresca.
You should understand that the show na Chelsea fans.
I mean, say Chelsea fans be
listen. When you start with Mahama on here, Chelsea fans, it's like you are here because of Chelsea.
HOD, because right now in England, Chelsea never fall.
I don't have any. I mean, say, you are not here because of Chelsea.
No, I'm not here because of
Who
Chelsea.
Who get we are not attend beyond? That's what the Chelsea 72 feet.
The reason why I make a sign say Chelsea fans don't say right now Enzo Maresca, Kopama, and Sonia Bompasta. Omo energy awards or Premier League this month.
You see where I have a problem with you.
You
see where I have you see where I have a problem with you. The starting league, is it the first award or my?
And yet the first award.
So why? Listen, that's what I'm saying. Oh yeah, man, the fanaticism of Chelsea. Say idea. Anytime you be a BG award, be a banner. I agree, but you are telling me say because I'm an Argentine.
Over here, you are because some controversial.
You are.
I didn't manage some. The moment Chelsea fans no on BG awards him. They expect to say by Becca Huasem.
Other teams in the other teams in the their fans do not expect us to talk about it. Liverpool and slot to GB.
And slot G and Liverpool player and G player of the month. When he is special. Is it apart from say
no problem, I'm here with you. Me the only make till any baby I will receive down. Any day that any team will win the coach. Listen,
Egypt coach of the month. Now the Hoyin Salah or Belgium player of the month now check. Player weight Obiti say Luis Diaz and now Diego Dalot be Ensuji coach of the month. Now Liverpool
player of the month.
Sorry, player of the month. Now Liverpool a money team no. Omu coach no.
You see, how many times have you seen the Liverpool women team performing?
That is why I'm saying. But actually,
when you go to England, when you go to England, the teams that are performing well when it comes to women football, Arsenal, Chelsea, in recent times, are City.
Actually, until they say Enzo Maresca coach of the month, news
I'm not saying that.
And you news, Papa.
I mean, the only thing I want to share one is say. So one car Chelsea fans. No, listen.
Yes, let's say
you are not here to please the Chelsea fans.
No.
Are you here to please the Chelsea fans?
But definitely some Chelsea fans are listening to the show.
And it is not only Chelsea fans who are listening.
But and right now
we are here to make sure we serve every supporter.
Yes. But remember, say I was now ban. Chelsea fans next expect to say definitely you become as soon as much as say. Yeah, per se dedicated all the time to Black Stars. I went to win against Sudan. So what I say, HOD, my man start say, I was someone and I mean last month Kopama AC form and what you say we are seeing currently on the Nimbobo we are seeing now. Medical can be man means so and can be. Last season Medical can say we are Kopama. In as much as say he and Phil Ford, me Medical can say I have to get time. And ask some of, these journalists, any FA officials, any players now, voting in terms of young player of the year, any player of the year. No, I have to. I'll send me here research about how.
I didn't know.
Kopama. Oh, because the reason is Kopama and Foden, they are all young players. They were all nominated as young player of the year. Kopama won young player of the year. And these two players were nominated for player of the year. So if someone chooses me say me a player of the young player of the year, now many feel Foden in our same category, all these two categories. Now Marine Bako, why should Phil Foden to win that?
Is that the first time that thing is happening?
That
again.
Is
and then Kopama J,
the moment Obibi Sam said then Kopama J, then just give the young player award to Phil Foden.
I'm saying say that is what any award back.
HODT.
Listen. Two different awards.
Two different awards.
Yes.
But all these players were nominated based on their performance, right?
Agreed. So but the one I ultimate, apart from saying young players, but contribution to the success of City.
Yes.
A Broma City. Listen, a Broma City. No problem. I mean,
the contribution because award any team of the year award as a mom. Ye can be on Man City J and can be Erling Haaland because Haaland was nominated in that same category. Haaland contribution to Man City was way more than Phil Foden. Even Omar nominated or more. This is your contributions in terms of numbers. Foden was not closer to Oli Watkins, not closer to Erling Haaland, and not closer to Cole Palmer.
What are you looking at? Goals.
And your goals on okay.
When you say numbers.
No, you say
when you mention the Obo Oli Watkins near. What are you trying to say? Are you talking about goals?
Goals and assists.
Okay, so combine assist, goals and assist.
Yes.
Oli Watkins assist more than
yes. Last season. In terms of goals, he was behind Cole Palmer.
So why are you not mentioning El Haaland? Say no, me say.
The reason why I don't know. Actually, I say we say shifting me conversation. My conversation is say.
Okay,
no.
Let's okay, now me one question to ask you. I'll ask you.
But on internet say, I had sometimes for me explaining my point to me because the players too are come at 7. Who now go back say FIFA didn't won the player of the year because of the contribution and the team then edge award. And I'm also saying that if say Cole Palmer edge award ahead of FIFA, then these same players are also nominated for player of the season. And I will trust and no Buam the team here the edge league. And I'm also saying that so what they call that tangent that means then the player of the year was supposed to go to Erling Haaland because at the end of the day on making the most contributions for City to win the league. So as a matter of fact, Erling Haaland now some player of the season. But you know say aside from goal scoring you match winning goals be a FIFA the Shema City. Samson and Cole Palmer say Man City. So me they say I don't know why they want. Into my say I mean me feel say there's a gap. I will say research. I think say also bet me aboa. I mean I research as to why sometimes it's me ban sir. But me must make can say Enzo Maresca. My remember main point in so Enzo Maresca AG player of the coach of the month for is it September right? And HOD. Also make say a news say since Thomas Tuchel 2021 in October, Chelsea coach Nyanje this award almost 3 to 4 years ni. Nyanje sa award ni bi enche bi 2025. Ye sa award ni bi ache. So Enzo Maresca winning the manager of the month for the second month of the Premier League debut as a coach. A huge milestone for Ono as a coach because the first time about Premier League and the second month of the season Waji coach of the month and the player Cole Palmer and so Waji player of the month and also the goal of the month and then goal
of the month Duran.
Oh sorry he was nominated for goal of the month and then also Englander players now voting as the England player of the year also Chelsea man. Him say after say you will be Emma Hayes every Chelsea no we thought say and Chelsea but you see the management did so well to bring one of the best coaches as far as women's football is concerned in the coach of Sonia Bonpasta from Lyon. You know him say over women football in terms of the champion women Champions League several times and he's a coach him say he's experienced she's experienced she has seen it all in a women's football. Alba replacing Emma Hayes. Why yet the most successful coach for Chelsea? Women's setup in Alba. We all thought it was going to be easy for. It was going to be difficult. Say Alba. A new league, new country, and all those stuff. But Sonia Cheze, yes, he's a fantastic coach. And in 2 games, Alba, was she 8 goals? Chelsea managed 8 goals. Omunyan conceded goal in 2 games. And Yamano. So because this day. Day for Chelsea fans you have to understand say no money and in even cry game now list or essential area see the number see the clearance Abraham Eddie Levi Kowo
agreed but Levi Kowo Ginechiro still show me 2 goals
but he was the on the net checking ratings defenders on the defender no ratings
at the end of the day they couldn't listen
you see actually when
you try to mention individual players, Chelsea players, and not Cole Palmer chance, and not Cole Palmer about to trade.
You understand?
So collectively, the England team lost. I don't know about why do you always do this? Make us so controversial.
I was saying something, say Chelsea man, and even though
but you went ahead by saying, say, NRA clearance
because I Come we me sentence because Levi Kowo as my can say in as much as England lose here. Oko social media and all the digital platforms all trending
high
because of the clearance and aside from clearance he made the most passes in the game, the most passes in the game ahead of every player on the field.
So why do you go and even mention say Chelsea players are no more? Into Chelsea Cole Palmer no amore.
Me say me babe so ma ode pacho me point so be say Cole Palmer enra ohwe attackers na uyi defenders no now he Declan Rice Phil Foden, Jude Bellingham, Onu Cole Palmer, Bukayo Saka, Anthony Gordon and Wemby mabomo ina. These players Cole Palmer na the highest ratings e field no so. Enra Kopama tackles and Declan Rice interceptions and Declan Rice. He made 88 passes. The only player or making most passes than Kopama was Levi Colwell. You understand? Yeah, and the only attacker none ratings I was so saying Kopama was Jude Bellingham because he scored, right? And even checking all these players are on the ratings there from midfield to attack. Now the ratings also say Kopama and Jude Bellingham because Osanso Shego. And now Kopama ye no HOD about 4 long balls, about 5 long balls. 4 was accurate. And I'm not the guy say about long passes. No, but it's not completely such long balls. It tells you say this is a versatile player and currently say Kopama is the best player in the world. HOD. You have to understand whatever Tojboli, Bedat Egbalimo, the project they are doing, Paul Louis Stanley, any the sporting directors no more watch us in HOD. I think say right now I hear clear to some of us. Okay. I hear clear to some of us. Because getting your coach to win the coach of the month since 2021, that was when Abramovich was imposed. Getting your manager, your women's manager, because the last time a Chelsea coach, a member coach, any man coach, no, GB San was in the FIFA award. Thomas Tuchel, LG Coach of the Year, and Emma Hayes, SOG Women's Coach of the Year in the world. A bin Sada. In Kopama, HOD, Adena Boy in the last 3 Premier League players of the month. The last 3 Wajibu 2. Okay. The only player Wajid that I was most for Chelsea, Frank Lampard, Wajid 4. And right now, Kopama, there's also yesterday he's just 22 years. And the contract attacker with Chelsea, I can 9 years. Okay. So yeah, striking years now I can. It means that by the time I branded be free Chelsea, not player of the month no. Wajibe more than 10. Okay. Chelsea. So I think say it's a good month for Chelsea, and the coming month after international break will be a tough test for Enzo Maresca and Cole Palmer. If indeed they want to prove to us they are top there, because next game Chelsea be about Liverpool, right? Or about Arsenal, United, about Leicester City. It's going to be a huge game. Leicester City the former club. It's going to be a huge, months or a huge, weeks ahead for Enzo Maresca. And I hope that this award, money to me there. What about Chelsea? A winning club. Chelsea get team at the season person what for. You are a coach. You have to win the league, win the Champions League, win the EFL, win the FA Cup, and every other league. Will be a HOD.
That's what me that's why.
But Likasli on here because I don't know why you would disrespect a player like Oli Watkins to play Jude Bellingham as a first 9. I don't know why the coach did that, because you have Jude Bellingham on number 10 player. He lacks that creativity. On number 10 Mesut Ozil any Fabregas Mabel Bono and you be na Bellingham Bono. How many Bellingham chances say no to creative in a game? Chances draw saying. This are Dortmund Obo Mayun's are branded in Bobon. Always no boss number 8. Either they pair him with Azel Witzel and as Emre Can. Because he has an eye for go on time and Frank Lampard. A Bobon, that number 8. The moment the ball will be drew box, he will be in the box at the right time. No what was spot in. That is Jude Bellingham. But he's not a number 10. That is what most of the coaches know. Because the reason why Bellingham last season, Ancelotti born that role was that they missed Benzema. And in midfield, they have players on Betimiya that box to box Ejumano more than Jude Bellingham. So you have a player or what eye for goal, good position in the box. You just play him there because good wingers. Because Anthony Gordon no nimbo but is Vinicius. Bukayo Saka onimbo but is Rodrigo. So on the good day, if Madrid and Jude Bellingham to create chances. Rodri, Vinicius will create the chances for him to be at the right time in the box to convert them. But England, apart from Kopama, one of the best man, England national team. So with me, Jude Bellingham is a fine player, and how Madrid Ebono shouldn't be the same as how Ebono the England national team, because the quality England Real Madrid midfield, and you been Declan Rice money. Calvin Phillips more. So I mean, the coach, if he really wants to secure his job, I think that he has to look at how he selects some of the players, because you need him say if Harry Kane is not there, you have Oli Watkins as a striker in there, you have Dominic Solanke as a striker in there. Why should you disrespect such strikers to play Jude Bellingham first 9? Or double first 9 that be?
Bajoy. Okay. I know Vincent and ordinary Abba.
Club
Wa man kwa mananka de opese oka nti wo de ze wo ba na wa do question about say ni win na opese oka na me ja mo why okay money man mami nti na me also pick na ye
let's start here for England any Greece game no senior na we listo or kan and Vincent kan no with set up the Castle echo no I think na very very poor untimi enko with a 4-2-4 formation. Who caught this type of formation with this same players against a bigger club and a bigger nation to say Argentina and France and be punish you because when the chief now Alexander Arnold didn't him saying defensive works in this rosa or any dreams will be calling him into attack. Where Rico Lewis on the other hand or no or a midfielder type of player, but Pep and then the ball the right back position take a walk and put him on the left back into this setup. No players omukuta defensive mind to defend well. It was set up we were almost like 4 and a 3 in this setup. Putting Kopama, a player or a creative, as a double pivot with Rice was wrong. But we I mean blaming because Listo or Kasembi say England and Ghana I say yeah before the game na me show be and now if you pundit now they were saying more about playing with your friend is saying Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham as a 9 and 10 because Jude Bellingham actually goes last season I will say so that was their conversation. They felt say Jude Bellingham in that role would be better. But in Nehu, there are some players they are very good on the pitch, but who need to that particular position who I to say Otono because Ontimi Mbobon you who under Pochettino there's a Chelsea game against Middlesbrough or the Kopama ball the 9. Kopama may say chances be brave. The next game or dropping it by the right position and so bo. Emma need to share goals and so going up with this lineup no. Oton team no Emma opponents now in the because they will attack you. And in this game, and yet offside the buy and Greece share England 4-1 because they had 2 goals disallowed. And they are the backwa who share in the game, even substitutions or later bringing on more attackers, not trying to look at the defensive side. There is some I think interview be Omubisa Enzo Maresca on why not playing all the attackers because our attackers baby. You know, see team balance no ebe messy. And this is one thing we Castle I think this is be do need here. Uncle back to under 21 or under 23 no. No uncle show England the Juma no team because I think say we need that courage to put some players on the bench and start some of the players. Jude Bellingham, send another Vincent from Dortmund, the best days. Dortmund, he was playing as a double pivot or as a number 8. Into Betima Jude Bellingham as a double pivot as a number 8. Now arrival in the box good. As a double pivot, on him send the work rate high, so he could go up front, come and also help in defending. Where Kopama with the intelligence on the ball in draw share some key long passes be normal. The number 10 rule fine beating him the nabo. Foden for Man City after last season. As a Foden form not kokra, and this has been a problem. And we think Pep Guardiola starting because or she say obema minutes in kaka to obetimi adapted to last season form nibium. So starting him, Kopama and Jude Bellingham in one game, and Declan Rice in him say ontimi mbo as a lone DM from West Ham to Arsenal on board as a lone DM that every time he will be abuano. So game we quite be tonight. Oh boy, Rice a lone DM. Omo maki na nko menimu kwa atake. and more mutimi consider in the next game against Finland. Yeah, so betting some changes because Watkins this season has been good. Even Solanke in his last 2 games for Tottenham has been very good. So these are strikers that they will give you goals. Say supply a good with Kopama, Saka, any Gordon. They will be giving him the balls or Betima converting. So going into this game, you some way disrespected those 2 players. Senka Hurricane, I don't think say you put Hurricane on the bench. Say me try with Jude Bellingham as a false 9. So they have equal strikers and they were good. So why don't you start them? And now work with this lineup and lose this game. But I think say a good Emmanuel, a checkpoint Emmanuel. So per England the Jumana, he needs to have courage to make sure say in the next game pick the players. Your players be on bit master at free bench. On beba aba be influence game no. And me want say ebia in the next game maybe Phil Foden or Cole Palmer can start from the bench or beba in the second half to influence the game. But one thing I mean say England I problem kesiye wo ho. Yeah, these players any clubs or mobile any their clubs need so fans because I had to say Arsenal empese Saka betina se na ebia Madueke abo ana Cole Palmer abo. The same way as Jude Bellingham any Chelsea and maybe a Jude Bellingham Madrid for Kopama Chelsea for any Man City Phil Foden or na person players ebo in that 10 row and the problem neighbor into coach no so coach need that experience or need that courage to go for what he wants obe defense nechi pandit nechi na afedi of the players are omo person omo because they do baby in Euros there were conversations say and the bebo Kopama ye mfasa can't na bench and the mfasa can cover the left back position Nyama winner as a coach as you take that decision to try and make your team look balanced and win games. I think England after Lee Carsley say your money call back to under 21 or under 23 honor they should get in an experienced coach, maybe a Spanish coach or a German coach. I don't see an English manager taking this team anywhere because the influence will be very hard. Be influence, you know. Yenim Gary Neville mu, yenim Carragher mu, omba betina ho abe kansem se coach ni ndiso. So they should get in a coach obet imagine say game well for listen you Kopama game no bench na obe bench go Kopama ko win game no. Enye maybe Phil Foden and Jude Bellingham game obe bench no abo another player obe win that particular game. So I think England coach no in now no those Finland game near very close Lee Carsley and be manage but after that I think says almost me pair an experienced coach edit this golden generation short nensa senior in the next tournaments to come no on beat me e win bibi me next game I may share France and Israel may share with the we Mbappe not in the setup with France team way o share lineup our coach Eddie Tuja Nkunku started on the right wing position later or drifted about the 10 position. I think Nkunku is a very good player, a very intelligent player. When you go no share now, it was out of nowhere. We Kamavinga man passed, he was surrounded by 3 players. Ultimately the ball for mu, when your defender be 1-on-1, ABT ni share go. And I think say it's hard time say Ura Enzo Maresca, Edwin Nkunku who ye pa in starting him with this Chelsea team because also the finishing any his strength within the area or his strength within the 18-yard box he's very good in draw or chair with some good touches with some dribblings and in Nyama Bakumienu I think say he's been a good player. France against Israel they no be him say a big win and France perform so ampan so mutimishom 4-1 Kamavinga shego Nkunku eshego and player Bakwa this season the performance and so akosru year mama na mini GD won musa because I'm feeling so this young boys they try to ride on the hype but won't mean live it to expectations. Bakula he has been very good for Paris Saint-Germain for France. Wabua team ni ye pa I'm just looking at Obina starting place the French national team num etimi ateki this opportunity from their man because in their last 2 games obe from Wabemu as a sub to score goals and this is one good player I think DJ Deschamps also etimi buan in development in the France team. I think apart from that no bibia timi koye ma France in their last game nyama intima nkoye amomutimi nya elusu against Italy but coming into this game no metimi actually say ampa omo no ye Europe, one of the big clubs or big nations, we Spain fewer, they are the next people and they were able to prove it. So in drag games near course on the I think Bibiako Yema, the big nations, I think England penna or Mintimanya, but against Finland, I think England will pick a good point.
Well, I know so yeah, the money man and I watching in Kaba money man before I call Ama and Nipa me no course stadium on my tin some course no. Odds na aka no yenya ho adwuma.
Nti pacho yenhwe 60 odds no, that's the second ticket ye ma ene. Eno weekend games start ene Saturday Sunday nti se utie ya ma first school dida. Show ni be ko ni wi a ye be boko ni na so. Nti se bia we nya first code na hwe show ni copy me wi me bo first code, second code, any third code na be ba later on the show no. Nti with the second code no ye hwe no selections e wa ha odds no A60 for the weekend amount. Nti ma memma teams e wa ha sene a wonso bo code na obetime hu teams ni bi na miss out. Code no 3DXY ene e code no. Nti ubo MYBET.AFRICA abun say 60 odds ebeba up straight wins ema the top teams. Ye hwe with straight wins ema the top teams unim say Czech Republic ewa ha, Holland ewa ha. Holland odds ni musu ye papa. Nti say wo MYBET.AFRICA akohwe 1.85 ema Holland against Hungary. Holland ewa ha. Your African games ni bi nso wa ha. Nti code no 3DXY ubenya selections where the amount na nso wetimi edi kakra MYBET.AFRICA.
Well, I know and money man there to join na just a money man meaning we no I mean started in free listo me say to say yes Kotoko on be select side me una nyame anu e game na baso.
So what was the release now about?
Yes, that is what mean just say. And I'll be disappointed if that is the case. Because
that's the case. You see, there be an amicase. Institution be a great. Ni pay any money man institution be great. Institution be any who be asimo and one kasa any who great without human beings. It will be Real Madrid. Great your man here in recent times. And before, right? There was a time when Real Madrid struggle and they went back for Florentino Perez. Wabe more mama great to the extent say, Papa no because of so we great intino or be shaky we are seeing football in Ampo. What I say?
Yeah.
But Kotoko kwade. They say yes sir. Kotoko no so sin obi nipa no te nkra wo Kotoko no so chin obi but obi na te nipa no so te no wo. And a leadership problem na Kotoko there wo. In the first instances yenya 7 visas na na nikwase yeko e waste your time kra ko match no. Yeko ye no ma 7 no visas no. Na nikwase ye waste your time kra.
So we even had it wrong with visas on the buy and say Gitum class a bit free.
You be free Ghana has
but they said no almost by Thursday.
There be no crap. Organizer no, they don't have control over the omo issue visas. To quay wa obinya and say we catch them say ye call him visas and nipa 7 pen on the mount.
And intimate nipa 7 so more.
You show class. Oma ye who say team now will lead no. Team ni wo e wo pedigree. Kotoko e visas nipa 7 na mpa mo the 7 na de akwa kodu ho say ye kwa ye select site na ni omabo
Monaka na e can leader of delegation Monaka can one
yeah okay hon
and young apostles see you
yes
na di nipa 7 na ni
enye young apostles Legon cities
okay
Legon cities penny baako
and it Monaka
me va say Legon cities for me no Legon cities for me no and it Monaka yes so
Monaka they no on a visa that right and I say on so
aye we bi aye we na efi ne man we to no efi ne man letters no de koy that is it, that is the issue you know
But okay. The match na ebeba so nti we akotoko support say nti omo be free why na DC United no mo select side na akotoko
select side nya kotoko no mo ne omo select side but your technical team for no any players na dey ko 7 into me mobi nya 7 nyina na betuma mobi
I think the 6 na effort
6 na effort yes
the 6
yeah
na ya pe 4 ana bi won chen aka ho
na dey
I don't know time power. I say people
a club like Kotoko in the second division.
Aba yanu na course was stadium. Yeni nkomo ukodu stadium eni o ma hu ye yeni career sanu man ansa na beba game na kasa so a ya ba games boy nkomo
na Ghana police for too aggressive. Also munya wotre. What I said, the aggressiveness was too much. And baby omo blockade. We say baby I'm go park me can in the Ministry of Gender. A honum yibi o honum na me ko park me ka ona me nanti from there the ko no ma block kwa me say omo mo bi an dey. Omo bi anko. Omo mo bi anfa ne kan ye dey me room. And me ko park ona me nanti ya na yeah, then you call it. You right inside. No, bear 30 minutes to the match. Still, na stadium no share that nye isa. But omo mother start no. Na I know the mean to me say it don't be free gate. Na say amanfo na wo no mo wachire na ja mo check omo nyema wie mo wura mo dia any dem to but
park ni pa na be doso
park ne be ma. Mo start game no first half. You know, we're dominating possession near there. But the only problem was that near the ball need drew anymore now be any anymore. That was the problem. Said striker no near one top.
Okay, Jordan,
you expect say two holding players edge ball now. Omo the ma Kudusa no they are ma striker. But no beje ball no se menyo ne aye niama mo beje ball no omo de ko boxing na striker no mo no gina kire
so mo mfama no
yes
so mo mfama no
mfa ball no ma no ho na ball e wo se bi obi ko be boato wo de ama na mo o de yakura pom no we yi di aba kire
okay
so it was and ma video na aba bonten no me clearly said this is a player Kagana fo nyina ne be ya adwen akadadada ameka sa mom yi ni free team ne mo
why
Jordan ayu
ade
ondra
ball na video na e ba bonti no bia nim koma no ne kwasi apedi
yes
but it won't mean nyina sa video no so nkasa fine you could say bia na performance nti nyina me but ujina sa video we so video no yimenu mienu nyina nti asema no ka che kwasi apia
okay but the make can say obia ne be ya adwen yi ni free team ne we see medical be kan wa say that is the reason why yen blasters no yen qualify no because you see sa team we are boys we mu a ena ye call 2019 AFCON ye call ye the lowest ranked team that time we wanna Guinea Bissau na
in our group
we need only one game so be kaya
yeah
and a round of 16 Tunisia with penalties.
Yeah.
Certain earlier a year before, and I said 2 years before, then I got 2017. AFCON go film in semi-finals, my boy.
Yeah.
Then I got final, I got semi-finals. And the idea, and the Yaba any be film round of 16. That was the first time, yeah, then. Almost round of 16 year then. Eba. Izigaya sankasa ehon nanka group stage na osaki ye free mu because here the third best place teams in there and a qualify we won only one game our tournament the next tournament group stage ni nyina mu no yen win match back kra so na science ni show say chale mu team no apem munye bibi mfa ho but yanye ye be call 2021 AFCON and no so the same thing but the boy and say to me share Nigeria ye ne Nigeria bo 0-0 and ye no mko bo 1-1 and ye ntumi anwini o and ye dey ye qualify for World Cup ye call World Cup and a group stage ye say free ye buy na was say ye rebuilding no yanye and ye this are old cabos na de nemu and ye trifiable ye bo match be trifiable ye bo match be trifiable e ye sa boys we mu a but o ka se yenyi omu free muso a na akwakoye den akwakoye asem and na wan na efe party obi nkan chem say no obi fe party wan we last ani we adwuma mo ye won finfin ho Any Sulemana.
I'm was in Sudan for no they weren't ready to play. As Omuja see more.
We see teams are not they were not ready to play. We ye huom penifo ye huom. He say na dey be o ma be bono. Midfield ba be bo man with that party mo a. With that party mo a ye be fan say team na ma me bo a ye be fan sa. Nemeka what you say. On the day ye try home Jordan, are you wasting 70 minutes of our time?
Is it because of the captaincy?
For whatever reason, he had no business playing the number of minutes now. The boy, you know, it was like a call first half now. If we had a coach, our boat enough. At the first half now, come on, some about 20 minutes. Come on, about 20 minutes. Could be in a frame.
You call the performance, nenye.
What the ball back? Baby, some nya ball or the ball back running no more to mount or but must have the ball be fan a panel striker no the ball be panel it happens so many occasions ubona to do how you say Jordan oh you say
is it no me bow is it would you say the captains need play role in yesterday's game captain na Kudus boy and would you say na Jordan body language in Libya he wasn't happy
see if say when and I make us who dressing room on you see all these things you notice all these things at least somebody when you're smart you make what I say your ba has any ba say list to own head of sports na me show him na me share Vincent and na me show him I should be able to know say either more peneso and more peneso
yeah if you are quick
what they make what I
say at the end tema
you should be able to know say waka say okay team na game no Kudus and a captain team you should be able to read through the mean onya won obi a show negative will be quick no you need in change because he will not come and play any football for you and that game
but was it necessary for us to make that change at that crucial hour giving the armband to Kudus?
He is not a permanent way captain he captained the team for the match. So if Untias say obi captain team for the match, unless the captain say man e ball and you are not fit to play for the Blasters. Because the armband is nothing. Armband and nothing. I've never heard say $100,000 from coach captain man $150,000. I've never heard never say
a che bonus
yes
a captain
they OJ double the only thing about is a coach J double omo maka ni nyina je pe dem ka want to say
Ethiopia
enti wo kwa kobo crucial game unim say e was oye the win because it was clear say he wasn't ready for the game and me fan ko captain say amban no but everybody be all right or the best she be or pbia but he wasn't
a man for so after the game on kwasi apia video na as a man for reading
yes the what yes he was complaining something to kwasi apia
and he didn't right
he was complaining something
a coach
be complaining nothing to do with
game
no
but you see in a game we've played I about 0-0 one kasa performance score on the day nens anye if usa ko jinam no mo another game to play
your point na players ne ko appreciate supporters no ono no dressing room dada we yi na tare dressing room dada.
So I'm not sure, but fine. It could be said okay be a personal, but I am sure it is about a game. No, new man, be a cause is not happy. I know him say kwasi happy and the man debut like
that is the reason why we should be doing, because you see, sir, me fan say Omar Ibrahim Sadiq, F-Bok striker, Bedu, Afina Jamo, Suleiman Amo, na say the captaincy man Makudusa, they don't care.
Yeah.
But when we know my say omonje hwe mfa man mo bo papa bia mfa man no o de ma Kudusa o mo best start here say it we coach now we take decision you consider sanya money nyina when you say this is the direction you are going now. Sani pano you don't even bring him to come and waste 70 minutes of your time.
Is it over for the youth family in the national team?
And yes, we was saying you're moving on the dada. It is not about a particular family. It was you're moving on from certain place. Long time. Makachro, Nicola Barella. Omo ye guy we team yimu. Team papa omo bone bo papa bi no bomo class side compared to Nicola Barella. Jorginho against Man City, and you know Gina Vivibo. Omo masna. Ade tina ya de ya for. Onumpo de wabom mo wini bia wo. Wabom mo magic trophy.
He's a Champions League winner.
Ya Janes in chain. Well, what have they achieved in their clubs? Chese okokoma sem se sia man for empese pese I said the players we mu no aba bobo bi sunku bi dia man it appears say ye hu man knesi mo da as ye hu sule mu da omokra were able to do away with. There was a coach, Derek Boateng. I'm telling you, he was more talented than a under 20 junior teams. He was talented and more skillful. Any born bossing esiamu be.
Yes, na say na board Derek Boateng is heart and esiamu say no one count cra.
But a due time no, not a bench.
Yes, in the national team.
Oh, national team
national team.
Because ebedu baby no ababe ye bossu. You need a tournament na Derek Boateng. No foreign player. Or no the cook. Personal cook. Akwa Mali na 2002. Or then a personal cook never. Edu baby no say no coach bi o ye nyum free team ni mo but we be team no but umobi it is a asian who say hey chale the Boateng boss do o kan ho but ono na tumi rising term ono put bench and e me o say me kumi ho that time ye de ayim William Thierry mu omu jemu bo amu say chale ye no ye bo local league o ba mu ni bo nsen yen o ene ya ye ne say without Jordan Ayew, you into me more ball. Without Partey, you into me more ball. Without Asumesi, we cannot play. Without this, we cannot play. Meanwhile, almost no money shame for my to even say okay, almost Jacob say my and all my saying no. Almost did you mudi? A dim ben on Crawford, we are my blasters in that Williams. What has he added to the national team? What has he added to the national team? Is it not missing chances? World Cup, ye US boss amano £1. Professional player £1. Endra Kudus born. Kudus born. It was unacceptable say Kudus in chess goal. But do you know how I born is if I by? When say born about straight and Kudus tapping one.
Yes.
He knocked it in who can born £1. Oko £1. Professional player who just 16 year box now £1.
Wasan.
When ye pamu afneja akofa ne bae no. Ene ye te ho no.
Na pamu afneja ye de ne be kan ye pamu afneja say.
You no ne ye de be replace afneja. He came in and ye afneja free mu. Afneja was young player. And look at the heart.
But he's
in the first AFCON debut. A qualified debut, he scored a goal.
But he's performing ewo bebao. What's the problem?
Sani yeshano.
Now what do you tell? So who free player? Or the club side performer?
It's na me di Nicola Barella de ma wo no. It's in the mound. Is he not performing for Inter Milan?
Probably 8 years.
PSG.
Pellet moves and they kind
There be only motivation because I don't believe it. Say me national team no. My Jimmy did that.
But Inaki Williams, they don't know why on national team.
Why then?
So it's fine. To say
Banner buy no. I'm asking say, dear no added to the team. Catch him say, oh, add we. He was brought in to score goals for us. Because at the time, we are calling for a striker. You say you probably be go. Nipa ni ba £1 or 2, and have a chance at the man. After Kudus who say was say ball, into no Ghana for be Canada pan or Kojebo, Sabo no unim nipa do otwe omo. Or cross the man.
But say no so is to £1.
Wana
Semenyo.
there be ball no then can
Semenyo 9.
meba can Angola.
Sudan.
Player a deflected a cranty way to an anka and a Weber tool.
The goalkeeper made a good save.
And you good save your born a born. A born in your bobono. I'm asking. Oh, the ball be above £1. Someone to a probable goalkeeper. No. It's you never saw me a day. You never saw my day.
Me will problem. If you look at him, ewo Bilbao or differently. But what the neighbors Obeshe national team just now.
I don't know what you mean born national team no. It man was 2 time and friend no. Fair players are waiting but me say sir under 20 striker almost friend Jerry o say one a free year obi o say dey.
Yeah, but under 20 no.
Jerry a free year. I would rather give him the slot say on more than Inaki Williams.
So Jerry a free year better than Inaki Williams.
Now what is it better than or the my national team no? Me nya Atletico Bilbao supporter. Whatever he does for Atletico Madrid, it is none of my concern. Maybe the answer be bomber blasters, be bomber the answer. You make what I said. Na Ghana bought 3 matches.
2.
Yes sir, group na e wo mu no. You ne Ivory Coast, Cameroon, Nigeria, and Ghana no waka say 2 points why are there? We need Sudan.
You have bought 2 home games.
Sudan. We need Angola. We need Niger. Now with 2 points. Masa, look, game ne koso no. And amaka no. Approach na ye use say, ye be ko ye frefre kobo no. Oko ye frefre kobo I just say you need an exceptionally very good coach,
of which we have.
We don't. Frefre kobo na frefre kobo na
meba coach who
coach we hen. Wa coach we hen fa.
Dortmund.
Well, no, a coach. No, you coach.
He was part of the technical team.
No, you're part of the technical team. No, Juma ni role specific. He wasn't a head coach or coach team. Yeah, that is what I'm talking about.
What was his job?
Adiena no. Adiena no. Say, league in your papa. You under 20, under 17. You promote. Obia fane ma. Emane me bono. Any frefe kobo na ye bono. You need exceptionally what? Very good technical and tactical coach. It will say obi to say bia heavy rain say work of heavy rain or no be there with abundance of players ni na obeshoma afre specific players omo ono African game na say betimi aba be there abe ono say you need players who can what cross the ball to the 18 box and you need a striker who can score. So send the ball to because African players, defenders have problem with what dealing with set pieces. That is what I say. Idea obviously on African terrain anymore. What I say, it is ano obefa on far wingers on cross the ball. On fast striker o cross the ball na what yampine. On fast striker no. On no abehwehwem particular crop of players on be fitting the tactics no person here obo no. It yen approach na you use no. Any your coach na yen wono. Unless any ye be man time anyway be struggle and sana be fa. Obey me a lot of mistakes and sana ba be fa. They make what I say. Endra corner kicks. But I want to be specific. 16 corners. 16 corners no. I make my count the number of corners I can yen play a team. Your boy in a kind M4. This is what heavy when I add and I can say set pieces in the crossing to the box. you cannot get 16. They want to make for Baku cry. Baku cry no threatening goalkeeper except the ball ban. And the ball ban, share the routine, check the routine. Almost playing a shot. And you know why we were able to unsettle them. This is what Kosiapia did. Kosiapia realized that Kofu we connect 2 million to me more share. It's not the 3 players or only 3 attackers. Ebijina yenye half him. Into a limit and so my the 3 players so he was defending the corners with 7 outfield players. I was boxing him. And I say yes we there. See ye 3 I'm marking the 3 players now yenye half him.
And the obo corner.
And he did 2. Ejina penalty box nechi. O the can who I say 5.
Na the obo corner
and abeka saying 2 nejina 18 box nechi no the can omo and be 5. Yes abeka say outfield players and be abeka say
5.
Okay, the obo corner no if you are
so they no count.
Me ka omo we 3 and we 5. And the okobo corner is 6. And omo wo box 4.
Yes.
As against what?
7.
7.
When almost the win yes him say Sudan for us our height.
Our height. It is 7 against what? 4 in the box.
So I am man marking cry. Osa was pair 3. Omo no there. They are just there.
3.
Any loose ball be and then they will clear.
That is it. It going into the game no. We didn't have any plan for corner kicks, but Kosiapia had a plan. The plan is a Kofu. Mom corner 2 million to me more and more share 80 and you me players 3 bad. Ebejana to be keeper need to be so ball anymore. No counter break.
But
it will share at the yellow card back cry at the brain. Can you imagine say the only time your corner is very dangerous. Your ball is short. Do you know why it's here? Dangerous. Because your ball is short. 2 players na only 18 box nechi. Niyama any Elisha. Baako na Kudus in the ball short no. Kudus in the ball short na Elisha aku box nim. Na Niyama yedai. Niyama akwa jina a better position na Kudus pass man obeti ma ball short. Mane yedai on settle omu defense no because they couldn't mark our players because one you don't know say Kudus ever ball short. And also be cross the ball no. Etumo so mu nyina ni hwe ball no so. Na Kudus yedai across the ball no. That time now we free header, one a free header. Nobody was marking him. But before he corner no, he was being marked. But because of some ball short in it no. Omo nyina ni be di the okra ball no say the okra ball no one obeti matwe e the aba box no aba be ball short ahye. 2 obeti ba cross e na e be yon say ono no. Omo ball no short ne de on cross it. Eti omo de omo ni nyina aye den. Attention ni nyina ba Kudus na Kudus ye den epeja ball ni see 18 box no. E na head the ball ne ko ball ba. Here as collective players amujina go pramane so mu say this has been a effective drill so any corner bia you make sure say you be born shot ni aye den you follow the same drill though you anya wo training you practice wo training but ball match ni mu no APT let's apply it. Apart from that they never repeated that drill again. Ni nyina no mabo ahye 16 corners ni nyina mabo ahye ni nyina mabo ahye ena ma me hu say your team ne your technical team no inexperience or your technical team no side ena team na kasa in game so mo bobo no mo apply mo intelligence e wo fam another idea me say hu biem bobo na I set them Ibrahim Sulemana no push shot from outside the 18 box. Na keeper ni puba na Kudus score ball rebound na sabo goalkeeper enti hono dey na catch.
So from long range oba the likely keeper be compact.
Can you imagine say the only time I sabo shot to be him Fatal Ishaku original 16-year box more bowlers after boy ni ball Suleiman and the ball shot na keeper ni puba when we say keeper na ball 2-2. So what do? You target him. You target him. Yeah, more shot to be him. The only shot to be my sabo Fatal Ishaku. And sabo ni more shot. Will be placed because no money na at the firm. Place the ball short touch ne. Yes. This is the team. Yeah, the Yekra. We go into the game with normal selection. We don't try anything because it was obvious. Sudan for no first half. No more to be long. No more ball to throw. No more ball to throw 5 times. They were not ready to attack us. You see, I don't know the strategy on the buy. I'm looking at Yang. They were not ready to attack us. So Argentina, obo one striker up to 70th minute. And sana wo ye de udi inaki ye de ebe musade abedu ni de ba be kan wa about 2 strikers. And he started to say about 2 strikers. You saw what happened. 1 minute started to create big chances no. It ubenya across be by no. Now say either you 2 players and also na nke carbon to net no. Kudus dia no. Now say inaki na ye den e bobo ne hyedada e no tie ampan na ba no. Inaki dia no na ayisu gina ho aye semenyo na so ye den ejina ho ba ko na o cheste ma o mo che no semenyo uze na Jordan ball ne fi e fa Jordan ho but deflect ye na BT no won se na ba Jordan ho ba ball ne deflect ye na ba e for tibobo ni keke e na ko ye den o ko cheste ball eti ye coach no metuma ka say endra game no sa nyama nkitinkiti we bi we experience coach nyama nkitinkiti we bi na ema wo ye den ema wo win games like this say bia won say corner kick no say no aka chom say chale corner mo money short because Grofoni dey 3 defenders na ye den 7 defenders na ye den defending right but say wo pass automatically wo ba benya how many players 7 dem nka what I say wo so ba benya 7 and adie enye obo mu say who defend na ye 1v1
the same numbers
dangerous because wo no ba ko betake ba ko benya freedom. It is a open shorter 1 kudus wo 2 niama na ama na pass 3 ubenya defenders na omaba box ni mu what I say because 3 outfield players pen out of the scene 7 ni nyina aye den will be in play to pass here. Just say as a counter breaker, say 7v7. 7v7, no just say you who advantage. What grab no advantage send you will defend.
But you being I mean a media man, which me tonight study when you need to be ready way technical team members will be doing let's no more than.
And I make us say you see and only consistent coaches no and I was say mo the mo notice anyama we nyina. Either players no matured enough to know what I say. That is Ube share Kopama Man United and Chelsea. Sa 4-3. They realize baby Man United players never be good boxing. It will took corner now. Life is on mumbe pim. Because corner met markers who took corner FA we never. Mostly or defending. Ewa advantage say omo ye dey aye the defendant to ampa won na ba wo no ba be head wa ba be head because omo tackle no possible what they make what I say it go ba ma na say o ka chance on pass man no e na nipa no ko jam so was very ho no enye coach ne ka kire omo e omo no mu say no chale ba bi adu no ma me pass man no mo short e betima deflect ampa and no all can about how I go in by say he realize say omo nyina gu pony it's best thing is all push shot from her. A bit more deflecting because time na so we. E hono e was a place now. But ye place not show say some bobo na they don't read the game. He say nini je. Defender and who say defender boss shot ama she goalkeeper na attackers nya baller. No more pia instead of so boss shot because goalkeeper na shoot or from outside the 18 box ah. E be sheno. Goalkeeper will show say outside the 18 box oba opuba. But they were not. It's a hono and a coaches now one ba ku be hu aka say chale this is what I've noticed. And mostly no na coaches they be mo and omo ye ni say they put one of omo backroom staff no omo de omo coach stance nim Say na be o menya a lot of views.
Yeah.
E wo game ni mi half time no mo si fam aba be dey communicate but it appears that yen ni sa de ni bi. Eti look ebe sanyoma nkiti we e na e bia mebo otoado sobo say one Omar Jordan jira game ni for 70 minutes. One switch quickly. Some of the drills to hurt the opposition, no, and I'm blaming. But in terms of our raw, how we approach the game, yeah, performance on the day, individually, how certain players be conducted or more, and the chances now you create here, I hardly so bit my blaming coach, you know, because you see coaches, they create chances, a team create chances. Now want to me and shy. You don't blame the coach, you blame players and now some bobo on it and the kind of chances now we say, you know. A very disingenuous on my part, me blame Otoado. If they are able to take the same passion, energy, commitment to Libya, no Mama Jordan, are you a tranchain? I'm making sure so about 2 strikers. Now you're heading, you push it forward. Say, be making sure the first half will see it to me go.
2 strikers, why I'll be suggesting. Inaki will.
Me my Inaki more. Me my Inaki more.
Why I bet you know why.
The man say
Semenyo.
There be Brendan Thomas Asante.
Ebi amema yeah Thomas Asante no ne we Semenyo ejina ni mo. Omutu na ejina ni mo.
Na wabo.
Na mabo Kudus e wo the right side. Na mabo Nyama e wo the left side.
Then still be maintaining Elisha
ne Suleiman.
But when it happened that with the 2 of them, who is going to be more creative?
They don't need to be creative.
So about lateral like Omo wings the me
yes
for them to create the chances.
Yes.
No, Semenyo also ability no bit my drop here by
yes, Semenyo also will be.
The match is on Tuesday.
Yes, on Tuesday.
You believe we can get a good result?
Of course, if they are able to, when Americans say if they are able to, almost person will win here, and we are not person will win. They created the chances, and a whole month Bema Baba Yara Stadium no, another be American. Baba Yara Stadium will not allow this game to end 0-0. Bakube tum. You see, there is a reason why Baba Yara, right? They are friend in the slaughterhouse. The place is a sacred place. I'm telling you.
So are you saying that the supporters who came to Accra Sports Stadium
it's not about supporters.
So what is it?
It's about the venue.
Okay.
Your venue be honoma. A venue a sacred. Oko honoma. You know say the venue no ebe tawuchi. And look, I'm telling you say Baba Yara has helped the Blasters in difficult times. Your match me one any kwase ye den ye winning.
Okay, listen.
But the stadium make sure my ye den ye winning.
Okay.
These are some of the things saying to penny for more yard na my den. My yard ye endra game ye bo Baba Yara. Kasa chances no kabako be tonight.
Okay. Mate. Listen to me that Vincent, mami ntio.
Yeah, actually.
And also na akwa Benedict na me no want me ntio so.
Yeah, actually yen share tea for I think say no game no. I mean it was a good game, and then no meet me like I say Oshe Sudan now how they set up some bona that is what they needed because I mean after the game Ignatius Fosuebeka say I mean he knows say Ghana team no we have qualities than Sudan team no and a good day if say any I mean good collective display play cranks I mean individual brilliance be her nke betimi aboa players no ama ometimi I finish game no dey I mean Ghana but is actually looking at game no I think say I saw a lot of positives I mean in the game and one being say Ghana say your last games I mean from AFCON I say your boy AFCON your first game against Cape Verde, Egypt, Mozambique since our game the game at Ghana young concede goal in our last 10 games I concede goal and no game no and see HOD aside that so no Ghana team bia mostly say a big gamer ayana HOD say be you be keep clean sheet na ayede until your last be 11-12 games you keep it clean sheet, and I don't know if another game no was Loris Atizigi's first clean sheet for the national team. I stand to be corrected, but I don't remember the last time Atizigi da Puma Ghana or keep it clean sheets. Yes.
The game we played, Barbara Sports in
Madagascar.
Inakishe last minute goals.
Yes.
Richard Ofori and them.
Richard Ofori was in
against Madagascar. Richard Ofori and Pony.
Sir.
Yes, I have the lineup here.
Okay, so
Richard
that means the first game I wada Puma Maya.
Yes.
Where team keep clean sheets
yes. No bench.
Okay.
So I think that and essentially the last game since no and no it do the 80th minute at some point na me shishimi because the last 10 games you be consider goals be from 80th minute to 1 so looks like if you Sudan I'm plan on the bad game no say was to hold Ghana because we show more center backs now because their technical bench no same players because most of your players no win a scout because you appear in the scout to the Black Stars in the player of Kudus because you appear in man in Derby player bit say Jordan are you because you appear in the scout in the Black Stars. So these are some of the players but this actually I will take the game from different angle. I think say since Otuado be joining Black Stars or the Kokata World Cup ya babaka no akoya in ya sankofana but things say and no game a game ya bobo yet ma create chances. You go to Ado by Black Stars, ya bobo any create chances. The last time ya share Central African Republic for that game no ya intimate create chances to say but just that now we were clinical up front and even that one company also consider 3 goals. And I think say defensively Jikune Salisu more they are trying to more partnership no it's getting better and better and I think say Ali do say you can say he's one of the players or Bobo or Yina Kumomi na Bobo and no list on him be we say and no game hall or stadium hall more than 3 times the stadium in Ali do obi bonidi more than 3 times and as I didn't see it and anytime we are born because Ali do side piano after say Ali do be release the ball you see the whole stadium clapping for Ali do say. So with me I think say if Ali do say this fate I don't see say Tariq Lamptey I was say starting right back.
It depends on the game that we are playing.
That is why
if you are playing a game that you want to attack
HOD,
between the
Tariq
two
Lamptey, to be very honest, Tariq Lamptey you can't attack. I don't see any good attack at Tariq Lamptey here. To be very honest,
you watch Ghana against Mali?
HOD. Oh yeah, then
go and watch it.
No.
The general contribution to that
what is general contribution? Ghana against Nigeria. Ali do say do a as a left back. He scored a goal.
Agreed, I understand. No. That's what I'm saying. Say, listen, what can say more Ali do say do be so form channel? But me say, Coach Subakacho said there are games be what Ebia how they want to approach the game. He might use Tariq.
HOD. And it's not me make say Tariq Lamptey. As I have young course, meaning that they make an here. From Chelsea to Brighton, he's not that right back. I say, I did Tariq Lamptey going to say, say he's swift on the ball. Instead, then say, oh, ball attacking, he can run through like a bit man running behind. We open it to left back when you cross his beat. But apart from that runs, only any ABR or only a friend and the end product and that's not effective. And of course, tracking back, me say World Cup against you guy. Pack this one. And now who's there? Tariq Lamptey matches World Cup games no more. So because who's there? About 5 back. Ring back in the cup. Including him that game against you guys. Suarez ne Darwin there's no winner game. And Makako ball man. This say Baba man error the kwa. Now both strikers ni na akwa good left side. Say Tariq Lamptey kwa. No me na be good this side. That's what I'm saying is me if we have Alidu fit, then we have Gideon Mensah fit. Then we have any left back in the team. We shouldn't play Alidu Seidu at the left back. It's simple as that. Right now, we're cementing the position. Say you have a team sheet now at the right back. He has to be the first name to be mentioned enya fini kwakwa matrama kwa SMB na ide kwakwa left back and then kwakwa three back Alidu Seidu can play ye bot three back either say ye born as a right wing right center back and I say ye born kra in the game because you call Renia most of the games some three back or not the ball I mean the left side and mostly the right side. So it tells you how solid Alidu Seidu is. And you see, before prior to this game, HOD, Midi can say Thomas Partey, sa defensive role no ball Arsenal. If he cannot deliver that, we have players who can do that. And there be a many story, but Sulemana. There is a boy from Cagliari, Marcelo Bielsa. I can say this is a player to watch. And Sana Branton, Atlanta football. And you know the funny thing, this is a player. Onyambo more than
Claudio Ranieri.
Sorry, Claudio Ranieri.
Yeah.
And this is a player. Okwa Atlanta on more than 25 minutes. But HOD, and no boy. Looks as if we Black Stars. Nah, actually to the extent say no, Obienua or the ball fan. For your interceptions. In players, apart from defenders, ball me or tackles, before you're saying midfielders ding na, and then the first 20 minutes and the first 30 minutes, not Elisha Usu, because Elisha no, you don't expect him to play the long balls, you don't expect him to, ball nama attack someone question, but no, as a pivot no boy, Sulemana, about 4 accurate long balls out of 5 long balls or boy in a move back and a name accurate. So right now, if Thomas Partey is injured, Nijik or saying name a club we have players who can play and play it better. But you see, and right into the game now, I think say Sudan for no set back. The news there I didn't be hired because you see and your boy Jordan as number 9. Obesha, anytime be a Jordan bedrock piano, I didn't see the midfielders of Sudan and the defenders of Sudan. Omudinechi because in them mostly say defender be never attack a beer. The moment attack and be running into spaces, defender Edinechi. But then who sad no because they knew say Jordan are you playing as the target man would not help. And if say Jordan Jibwa would they or Jibo no Vifia, Jan man Jibo. In general, Jordan he didn't get a lot of fouls because defenders they were not following him. Ojibola mu try manage na ball no we o lay pass na answer on my press it so high on next Nyama any Abranta the Antoine Semenyo. So it was one thing I work out to say Sudan team no omunim ye team ni ye pa. And you see Medikaka says sometimes playing some of the players position number because Antoine Semenyo Medikaka said he's not explosive. He's not so skillful. Say airborne or wings because during the game, it got to a timer. Now I feel say all those Weyamba, Joseph Fenslamba, but we could have gone into the game with 2 direct wingers. At least go bit about my critical because we are Antoine Semenyo on the days from Bristol City HOD. You see that say airborne 2 top. The number of times ball wings. Enye bebre of late Benmouth and Omobon as a winger. And not Chucky Benmouth set up from the days with Bristol City. Either say you be born first or Odi can call join team. Not striker no then the Famara Diedu. On an air the number 9. Into your bomb you 2 top, they play 3-5-2. Your bomb you 2 top, then you see Antoine Semenyo running through all the spaces up front. I brought any for Famara Fade Diedu free hono. And I brought any Chris Martin so by. Always Obebon. Either say they will play 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. You see Chris Martin and Antoine Semenyo leading the lines for Bristol City. And Nick Oba Bemoff, Oba not Dominic Solanke, who was the target man, who was on top form. Abrana Solanke, your friend is saying Bemoff before I start a movie every hall. And then only your boss Solanke. Any Antoine Semenyo as 2 top and any about 3-5-3 Antoine Semenyo all flanks and they interchange most of the times. In general, Antoine Semenyo starting from the at least in starting from right side hot send the airborne on the club side then only Jordan because me who say if Jordan is playing on the wings he's better than say Oba as a number 9 for team. So with me I think Sudan, I'm not planning on the bad game because this is an analyst. Okay, he has 16 good corners, and aside from that, your goal attempt was 18. I don't remember the last time. Your ball Ghana, you make it that. I mean, 18 attempts on goal. It was so crucial. I said, no, saying Kenya win, but just that, no, you're lucky.
Okay.
We were not lucky. Cry say, because where chances are sitters tapping with Mohamed Kudus tapping. I mean, the number of chances I say, I think it didn't work for us. But I mean, defensively, I've seen something positive in the team. Yeah, you compact kakra. And if you are going to continue to play two defensive midfielders as pivot HOD, Kudus as a number 10 will not help us.
Okay.
To be very honest.
Mate, Nyame adma man de mema time I'm watching the
Kudus.
Yes, Bernard Maminti within the last 3 minutes, Maminti also have been sharing.
Okay, ndra end the game ni free ha. And BB call so you from the broadcasting side to say be channel be a yamayashe. But from the game, I think say Senana released to work for the system any players ne boy idea mebo mabaso because everything a coach Otoado betimaye and no with chances of creating ni bibia but yen ni man convert chances no because near what happen na me catch o any nipa ne run commentary ni mpo Stanner say ya create chances bebre but akase ebe convert ye hia that 1 killer goal I betima share e dey nya the 3 points but ye ntima anye hu chances be e messy ya nkenye say e messy but I think changes nature one. Secondly, I think na nyama bebre o ha we in game play no kese coaching staff nitimi hu ntem etimi chirom because me kan po say from we the Sudan for na hwehwe so mbetima holding ya to 75th minute echo because omomunya draw ha eye mom but yen coaching staff need me who say dey who say putting more attackers yen try near more pressure at least a penalty or a foul within the box or a rebound be betima ba ye betima share but intima hwe sa nyaman na but all round players na ya there nipa impressing me Indra semenyo because yenim say ball from Bournemouth he's been playing from the right wing but on the left wing no ye who different type of player and ultimately create chances ni bebre anka ono nso san ko betima convert at least 2 chances put from the left side but all round play team ni ya dey Kudus or the who share game no etimi boy but I think say I am problem or Black Star ni the number 9 ni po betima convert chances no because chances ni be create 18 chances 16 chances na corner ye to ampa ho ye bopim keeper ye bofa nchen a ebe higher in games no because him say matches na aka no ye tutu ya nyama yi ni epese ye qualify matches na aka ni na ese etimi winning na etimi de qualify but ye nim say away games go I mo be heading so this is the thing as a coach need to me pe strategy it's either say ope number 9 be obetima convert those chances or go with the 2 strikers senior na ye boboso no because with the 2 strikers no but akutimi ye run equity space ma the other to convert so in all round I think say it was good yen hwe going to Libya against Sudan yen take chances yen for the same mentality the same strength there she game we mu to try and get the 3 points na lucky ni inside let's take the same thing ni converting and chances but with defensive side ni there was solid I think Jiku and Salisu etima build that partnership omoti omo ho ase to the extent say ball name form ho enko in fin so with a double pivot so was good for me because I think say those na pressure and bomb so but so Osha starts after the game both of them were impressive. Elisha Owusu completed 418 passes within the game and now Osha interceptions so yeah it was good the same as Sulemana they did very well. I think this is the first time I hear partner mumienu but una unhu errors and unhu say omonti omo say the partnership was good. I think problem na kai ni more the conversion na intimanya no so coaches na nhwe omonhwe full game omonhwe baby a Sudan for no ema yen chances a yentimen yusu and analyst to work with set piece with strategy omo de buy no ni nhwe sa anyama we ni etimi pick this pointer ni work on going to Libya e betima kwa akosho mo
yebeda mu nyina amase se na watching mukan ho be etimi di dwumadi de brɛ mo ha ene ye de program di besi nyame adom na ode yen kwache adwoada bo be sa tie nka brɛ de another edition of Sports Arena e de brɛ mo mame na list to mame na Vincent na me na the money man Benedict mame na o mase wona watching sumo ma be sum e wo MYBET.AFRICA TV MYBET Radio YouTube no and media to MYBET.AFRICA TV. Subscribe my now I click on notification bell no. Na Facebook no DJ Kwaku Slim ABN Radio 1 and a street to watch mo am here when no. You better mo nyina ma siem fast na ma aqua blue mineral water. Me say nsuo ni nipa nkwanti utisika to nsuo nkwa dia. But ma dey answer aqua blue mineral water and I'll be tossed the baby betimi abo. Obetwa better with 3 W's and the Nations League. AFCON qualifiers e bi gusu kwa na ekoto. Nju betwa bet nkwa www.mybet.africa. Oso nya twa obedi wudi so ayebetua. Omo na tembi omo kan ho me etimi de dwumadie no. Edebro ha a hit mixer studio e wo hacho and e de dwumadie ni tembi e de free aba. E better than entire production team ase. Se na watch omo kan ho me etimi de dwumadie no. Edebro meeting e de Kelvin Asomedu betimi afem HOD. Nyame adre dwada 12:30 to 2:30. Obesa ate enka be dey an edition of Sports Arena. Esa de bro.